Hi, this is Monica and welcome back to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. And today we're going to be doing, I'm going to take y'all with me while I do my regular Sunday routine and talk about, oh my God, talk about this story. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to get right into it. Okay, I got to go wash my hands. Hold on. Okay, hold on. 1 second, 3 seconds. Oh, yeah, great. Okay, well, anywho. Parental guidance is suggested because some of this stuff in this story, get your kids, tell them go out. No, don't tell them go outside and play after you hear this story. You hear this stuff. Tell them go in the other room, do something. Do some virtual homework, do something. I don't know, do something. Okay, anywho, we're going to be making kielbasa with red potatoes and corn and sauerkraut. So we're going to get straight to it. So what I've done is, these are the red potatoes, and what I did was I split my corn. But I already got some already fixed in this pot, so I'm going to show y'all that. Okay, this story takes place in 2009. In 2009, there was a girl, she was 15, and her name was Alyssa Bustamante. But we going to call her Baby Jason. Baby Jason. Baby Jason. Okay, so these are my kielbasa sausages, and I cut those up into a nice size. We got those all together. Then I got some jalapenos and onions. I cut those up. And this is my bowl of sauerkraut. And it's there. Okay, so what I've done is off camera, I've already prepared some in the bowl, so I'm going to layer it. And then we'll get to the story. Okay, so this takes place in October on a Wednesday, 2009, in a small town in Missouri. Only got 1,100 people in this whole small town. So, and jumping off there. So, okay. It was a knock at the door. A mother, she had 3 older kids and 1 9-year-old. Well, the 9-year-old was laying on the floor and she was doing her homework and she was talking. And then the other kids was like playing the game and running around crazy. You know how it is. You're trying to get your kids settled and jumping around crazy. She's trying to fix dinner. Well, and through her trying to fix dinner, there's a knock at the door. The 9-year-old goes to the door. She sees her little friend, her little 6-year-old friend, who lives down the way, named Emily. Emily came over. Excuse me, that pepper. Emily came over. And when Emily came over, she asked her, hey, want to go outside and play? Her mother like, no, Emily, she can't go outside and play today, baby. She's trying to get her homework done, plus I'm trying to cook dinner. I want her to stay at home. Of course, by this being a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old, what did they do? They started jumping around, acting crazy. Oh, please, oh, please, kept going outside. The mother like, yeah. But this is the thing, Elizabeth. I want you home by 6 because you know how you are. You scared of the dark. So, into her being scared of the dark, her mother reminded her like, hey, you know you scared of the dark, girl. So, you better have your behind here at a decent time because it gets dark and you got to cut through the woods to get home. She like, oh, okay, Mom, She goes outside. Emily, the 6-year-old, and Elizabeth, the 9-year-old, they leave the mom's house. Mom already told her, you got to be home by 6. Okay. So, okay, it's cool. They go outside, all she hears is the little girls going down the path. They on their way to go play. Well, the mother finished cooking now. We're going to fast forward. Mother finished cooking. She noticed it's past 6 o'clock. The hell? Where the hell is Elizabeth? She start calling Elizabeth's phone. Boom. Ain't getting no answers, going straight to voicemail. She like, shh. You understand? So she up and she calls the 6-year-old grandmother because the little girl Emily, who's Alyssa Bustamante's youngest sister, her and 2 more her siblings, so it's 4 of them, live with their grandma because their mother was on drugs real bad and their dad is locked up. Okay, so she called down the way. That's just like any mother. You call your kids as friends, so you got the number, so I'm going to call. Boom. You ain't going to answer your phone? Okay, well, I'm going to call direct. Boom, she calls the grandmother. Grandma gets on the phone and she said, so the mother tells her, hey, send Elizabeth down to the house. She late. Then grandmother like, Elizabeth? Elizabeth ain't been here all day. The mother now, she fucked up in the head like, what? Wait, what did you say? She like, yeah, Elizabeth ain't been here. We ain't seen Elizabeth. Now the mother knows that she had sent her baby out here with the little 6-year-old, so she knows, okay, something ain't right. Something ain't right. So what she do? She calls the sheriff. When she calls the sheriff come in 15 minutes. Okay, commercial break. This is a small town in Missouri, and it takes the cops 15 minutes to get there. But the people in Idaho, they still on their way. So I tip my hat off to, what is the name of these people? To Coal City Sheriff's Department. Because when I say she made the call and they was there in 15 minutes, they was there. Boom, Johnny on spot. It's about to go down.
Immediately, Patty calls up to her neighbor's home. And that's when she gets some startling news.
They told me she wasn't there. I just knew it wasn't right. They left together, and the grandmother was telling me she was never there.
Now the police is on it. So now they remember, okay, let's go back. Let's go talk to Emma about the last time she seen Elizabeth. Now keep in mind, Emma is like 6. So she got a 6-year-old mind. So they ain't talked to Emma except for that first time when Elizabeth first came up missing. Now they thinking, oh, okay, we're going to go back. We'll talk to the little girl. So they're going to go back and they're going to talk to her. When they talk to her, she's going to tell the story. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, she came over to my house. We played for a little while. She left. She went home. So then, now they steadily questioning the little girl. Now she making add-ons. Now the story is she was playing and then all of a sudden she fell in the thorn bushes and she started calling her big sister, Alyssa. Yeah, I'm Jason. Oh, okay, so she calling Alyssa. You know what I'm saying? You're going to hear in the video about exactly what happened.
And Emma simply stated that she was playing with her friend Elizabeth, and about an hour later, Elizabeth started walking home, and that was the last she saw of her.
Or was it? 9-year-old Elizabeth Olton is missing.
Okay, and through all this, all the kids in the neighborhood and in the little town, they all is assisted and is accounted for during the searches except for one person, Alyssa Del Monte. Okay, so the police noticed it. Now they want to talk to Alyssa. Like, hey girl, why'd you mean it? You know what I'm saying? She acted strange completely. None of her regular stuff has changed. Her demeanor is like real laid back and chill. She ain't even worried about what a little girl is. She ain't, you know what I'm saying? She ain't giving a damn. She like, oh, okay. Well, you want to go hang out? You want to go hang out? We gonna hang out. We're going to skip school, too. We're going to go hang out, skip school. We ain't going to pay no attention to it. So now the police have caught on to her sneaky ways.
She was outside playing with Elizabeth, and then shortly after that became stuck in some thorn bushes and was crying and screaming for help. Was crying for her sister, saying, Alyssa, come help me.
Alyssa, as in 15-year-old.
Okay, so now the search teams is still looking all this time. They're still looking in the woods. They're searching and searching. Now, keep in mind, it's 300 additional people along with the 1,100 that's still in this small community in Missouri. So they always looking around. They searching and stuff. One of the volunteers yells out, I found something. What did they find? They found a small, shallow grave in the woods. So now the police is over there looking. They're like, oh, my God, this might be the baby. They look in it. Ain't nothing in it. But meanwhile, they talking to Alyssa. Now they going back and talking to Alyssa, like, Alyssa, you know anything about this? She like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I know something about it. She's like, okay, I like digging graves. Police like, what? I like digging graves. I just went out there one day and I just started digging graves. So I'm digging graves, you know. That's what it is. I'm just telling you what it is. You asked me, I told you. This is how calm this little girl is the whole time. The police is getting suspicious of her because her actions is just not, you know what I'm saying, it's just not working out. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, 2 other police officers went back to Alyssa's house. They went back to Alyssa's house. They got a search warrant. Then they searched the house. One detective, she get to search the room. Inside the room, she opened the door. What do she see? Oh my God. What? What did she see? She seen all over the walls. This little girl that wrote like different little quotes about death and drew bodies and stuff like this and blood and writing stuff. And she done found a diary. And found a diary. So my question is, how is it that this is a 15-year-old girl living in the house with 5 other additional people and nobody went in this room and saw this shit written all over the walls and stuff? Ain't no way in hell I will be. First off, that's my house. You're not going to tell me not to go in your room because I'm going. That's all the more reason for me to check now because I'm going because you said I couldn't go. So now I'm going to check the room. And when I feel like, what parent won't check the room? They come to find out this little girl cutting herself. She got a YouTube page and she write on there, what does she like to do? She want to kill people. And all this old extra stuff. So the police have found out all this. They're like, oh, hell no. We got to bring you, Alyssa, grab your stuff, baby, because we get ready to head on down to the F.B.I. investigation house because we get ready to talk to you separately. You, the grandmother, an advocate for the kids, and us. We getting ready to sit down and talk.
Obtained that consent to search the Bustamante home, and they had several agents then search different parts of the home, and one of their evidence officers was assigned to search Alyssa Bustamante's room.
And when the agent opens the teenage girl's bedroom door, it's a spine-chilling sight.
She found several things in that room to be disturbing.
The walls are covered with bizarre writings, some of them in pen and others in blood. In one corner of the room, there is a poem about cutting, which is a form of self-injury, usually involving a knife or razor blade. In the poem, one line reads, "I cut to see blood because I like it." Alyssa's best friend, Jennifer, knew about her high school friend's sadistic secret.
I actually consulted one of our friends and he talked to her about it. We noticed a lot of scars on her wrists. She talked about suicide a lot. I know that she had attempted it a couple of times.
Then on another wall, there's a crude sketch of a person. The head and arm appear to have slice and slash style markings. A closer look and there's a name by the deranged depiction, Emma. That's right, Alyssa's kid sister.
Okay, so back in the room, the investigator found a diary. It's more like a journal. It's in a spiral notebook, whatever. Okay. Detective, she started reading the diary. On October the 21st, the entry for October the 21st was scratched out at the top. It was scratched out with a black magic marker. Well, on the bottom, it was scratched out with a blue ink pen. Let's keep it mad. She's 15. She don't know shit. She's smarty Picardi. Didn't know something. Know that these police got stuff. They can look through your damn walls. They want to. They probably listen to me tell y'all this story as we speak. So, listen, hold on. I gotta get a drink, Jesus, because what the crazy. So the police take the diary back to the F.B.I. headquarters, back to the Batcave. They turn the page over. They look on it in blue light. 3 words pop out. Dead and slash and throat. Now they bringing Alyssa. I told y'all they brought her back to the headquarters, back at the Batcave. The FBI got her at the Batcave. But they got a representative for her grandmother, police, her, all the crazy shit. Okay, so they get to talking to the little girl. They're like, "Hey, I'm the girl. We found this diary. We was going through your damn dirty ass room with the blood on walls. We see that, some stuff stuck out, some stuff just made, made us look at you just a little differently. Like, why is there blood on the wall? Why ain't nobody else in the house seen it?" Yep, I need answers. What? None of y'all seen this? Oh, we ain't gonna talk about it. We already talked about that. They dropped the ball. Grandma, what the? Grandma, First of all, you ain't gonna be writing on my goddamn walls. You 15. That's one. Mistake number 1. Mistake number 2, you gonna tell me I ain't gonna go in that room? That room filthy and motherfucker. You gonna tell me I ain't going in that room? Girl, bye. Coming in that room, okay? Mistake number 3, what? Girl, what? You cut yourself? I ain't noticed it. Nobody around her noticed it except for the best friend. So she the only one notice that you cut yourself, and you write stuff on the wall, and you write it in blood, and you got my baby. Yeah, you got the little baby Emma's name, the 6-year-old's name. You got a picture drawn of a crazy dead person, and you got your little sister's name. Girl, we're gonna talk to you. Girl, it's too much. They get to question her, but they question her. They smart. They question her. They shut up for a while. They question her again. They shut up for a while. That last time they was like, oh, and we see it in this diary, because we put the blue light special in it, just all this bat equipment in the bat cave. We can see this, girl. What the hell wrong with you? You act like we weren't gonna see this shit. She like, oh, okay, well, tell you what happened. She fell. It was an accident. Didn't mean it for it to happen. That's when the detective's looking at her like, what? What'd you say? Oh, no. Try it again, girl, because that's a lie. Okay, so he hit her with the slash throat. That's what it all happened. It all went down. She get to run the story down like, yeah, I sent the 6-year-old girl. Yep. She sent the 6-year-old girl to go and get the girl because she knew she was going to kill her. 5 days prior to her sending her sister to go get the girl to go play, she had already dug the grave. So by this time, it was premeditated. The whole damn shit was premeditated. She had the grave already ready. She had a kitchen knife on her. She lured the girl to the farthest end. Remember that I told you at the beginning of the story, the mother clearly says, oh, my baby is scared of the dark. So she ain't going, no. So she went to the woods with Damon and Alyssa. They get to the woods, boom. She take her down there, she strangle her. She strangled her more than one time. So she steadily strangled her. Okay, she see that ain't working. She stabbed this baby 7 times to her fucking chest. Then she cut her throat. Boom. She put her in the grave. She left. Now everybody looking for the little girl. Now the shit hit the fan. Grandmother jumps up. She runs out the damn room. She cried. Ooh, I didn't know she was a crazy, crazy girl, crazy. Baby Jason, all this shit. You should have knew she was Baby Jason, because if you would have knew, if you had to check the room or check their YouTube page, what the hell, Grandma? What? Okay, she didn't check the room. Now, investigators, now, she had told the whole story. How she strangled the little girl, how she stabbed her 7 times in the chest, and how she did all this. Now they're getting ready to indict her.
We were going to recover the body, and the autopsy would show every injury.
And he has a pretty good idea of what one of the injuries could be.
Due to the comment or the word that we read from her diary,
that's when he asked Alyssa a direct and damning question.
Was her throat cut? And Alyssa said yes. And that's when the grandmother broke down and began crying.
It's a huge break in the case. Alyssa's grandmother leaves the room and the 15-year-old comes clean.
She said she sent Emma, her sister, over to the Olton household to pick Elizabeth up. From that point, she claimed that she told Emma to go back home and that she took Elizabeth by the hand and walked her into the woods.
Okay, so now they done arrested Alyssa. Alyssa, you know what I'm saying, they done went on ahead and they done analyzed this paper, this journal, and all this other stuff. They got her for premeditated murder. Yeah, the murder in the first, what they get this little girl for, Jesus? They got her for murder in the first degree. Yeah, they got her for murder in the first degree and some old stuff. And armed criminal action is what they got this little girl for. So they done went and got this little girl for this bum. They go to court 2 years later. They go to court, bum. Now they read into the court everything that they just seen in this thing. So the defense attorney's like, oh, no, wait a minute. We got to suppress that evidence about her talking while she was with y'all, because she's a minor. She's a minor. So we're going to throw that out. Judge agrees with him. They throw it out. Boom. Then they got another, ding in the case with the defense still acting crazy. How the hell is the defense seem like they on her? Well, I know they supposed to be on her side, but you got a distraught mother. Her whole 6-year-old daughter is missing. You didn't already told these people that, hey, okay. I was feeling a little freaky. You know what I'm saying? I was cutting myself a little, whatever. I'm saying I was drawing pictures of creepy shit on the wall. And so I decided I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to kill this little girl. Because I want to kill her for a little thrill. I want to see what this feels like to take a human life, to see somebody see me watching them die. That's what I'm going to do. So they watching all this stuff. Okay. So they in trial. So now they trying to get the Supreme Court is trying to say that it's against the law to give a minor the death penalty. So you won't give her a chance? So now, a life sentence. They say that it's a life sentence. It's not constitutional for them to give her a life sentence, and she's a minor. Keep in mind, I wouldn't give a damn how old you was. You kill my damn kid, baby, you going to jail or you going to hell. It's 2 places you can go. Because I ain't going to rest until one of them is going on. We're not going to do this. No. So they still fighting for her, this, that, and the third. So the grand jury come back. They give her like 35 years for the assault charge, for that one charge. And life without imprisonment, life without something about parole, and 30 years, and then an additional 30 years for the second charge. So she addresses the mother, and she was some lame brain excuse about, you know what I'm saying, I'm sorry, and this. But the mother ain't stupid. The mother like, girl. My whole baby dead. My baby is gone. Nah, I ain't falling for it. They coerced you into talking like this, and you really don't mean it because you're a monster, baby Jason. Your ass is damn creepy. You killed my damn kid. So now that's not enough. And I totally agree with her. Bitch, you think you get ready to be living it up oh yeah, on cell block 9? Fuck, no, you're not. I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna stick to your ass like glue. Every time your ass go to court, I'm going to. Your ass ain't getting out as long as I'm living. My kids is devastated. This lady's kids is devastated. So they get this little girl this. She talking to her. She all cool, calm. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I can't take it away. I wish I could give my life for hers, but, you know. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The mother is furious, heartbroken. My thing is this. There is no way in hell that somebody would not have picked up on the fact that this little 15-year-old girl is on the verge of insanity. You know what I'm saying? She's a damn diabolical criminal, and nobody picked it up. If you had went in the room, this is my opinion. If your ass had went in the room and seen all this shit, blood on the walls, all this stuff, diaries and stuff, cows and stuff, she talked about she killed small animals and stuff, and buried them and stuff, nobody checked. Nobody checked. No, nobody checked this. But I can understand the grandmother, you know what I'm saying, she trying to keep an eye on her and her other siblings because the dad is in jail, the mother's a drug addict. They ain't never been in these kids' life. So, I mean, I don't know how I feel about this one. To me, it was just too many warning signs. Too many warning signs that this kid was crazy. So, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this one. So like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate the 115 subscribers that I have now. It's building. We're building slowly but surely. We're going to take our time. Wait in no hurry. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Investigators use a blue light to finally reveal her last entry on the day Elizabeth disappeared. It reads in part, I just expletive killed someone. I strangled them and slit their throat and stabbed them. It was amazing. It's pretty enjoyable. 2 years and 4 months after the fateful events that rocked the rural town of St. Martin's, Missouri, a trial date is finally set. Then the prosecution gets an unexpected setback to their case, and it's a big one.
The defense filed a motion to suppress the confession.
Alyssa's defense team claims because she was a juvenile, some of the questions asked during her interrogation weren't allowed under Missouri law. The judge agrees, and Alyssa's confession is thrown out. So prosecutors offer up a plea deal to the defense, an amendment to murder in the second degree with a range of 10 to 30 years or life imprisonment with the chance of parole. Addresses her victim's family and states, I cannot even understand what you guys are going through. I'm sorry for that. If I could give my life to bring her back, I would, and I'm sorry.
I don't think she can be sorry. I don't believe anything that she says.
She was being fed what to say to us from her attorney, so none of it was real.
Bustamante was sentenced on the murder charge to life in prison with a chance of parole, plus 30 years for armed criminal action. Under Missouri law, she will serve 35 years and 5 months before she will be eligible